Good morning, me hearties. Dinky-Doo. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE, and a very warm welcome to our Saturday morning live stream. It's 9:15, and it's 9:15, and for a Saturday morning live stream, believe it or not, it's actually Saturday morning. And it's Saturday morning, the 29th of April. 2023, you see, I say 2023 because you'd be amazing. You'd be amazed, and it is amazing just how quickly the time passes. And I think, oh, I'll just post that video, and you see it was for last year or something like that. All right, Scotty, says Angela. All right, Angela. Dinky-Doo. Guys, remember, if you're coming on, do tell us where you're watching from. We're very interested in that. And get following right away. Very, very important. Everybody on TikTok should really be following Scottie McCLUE. Good morning. Are you a rugby fan? Huge rugby fan. I used to play tight head prop. Opinion on the weather in the UK? It's absolutely beautiful. We love it. Nice balance. Hi, Scottie. Nice one, Scottie. Watching from Belfast. Lovely. And watching from Wales. Oh, we love you in Wales. Yakida, I say to you. Good morning from Ballachulish. How lovely to have you with us from Ballachulish. Oh, Ballachulish Glen. I love it. I used to go up to Ballachulish a lot, or as people say, even further north, Ballachulish. Lovely. A Dura, of course. Some comments in the live have been filtered, guys. See, when I read that, I love it, because it means the wee trolls have been sent down the sworry for being half-wits. Are you having a day off for the bank holiday? Yes, I will. But what will maybe do? Hang on, I'm just going to get rid of Alex here, who doesn't understand the rules. Alex, you've just earned yourself a lifetime ban. How fantastic is that? Guys, was I right to give Alex a lifetime ban? Fantastic. Remember, there's only one rule. We never stroll, we never troll. Wonderful. Scotty, it's been a while, old pal. Stephen, lovely to have you with us. It's me, Stanzibar, says Glenn. You maybe don't remember me, but I deleted TikTok, but couldn't last. No. Never, ever delete your TikTok, because Scottie McCLUE's on it. And where would we be without Scottie McCLUE? Now, guys, I've set a wee live goal. Never, ever feel obliged, but we're using little gifts for advertising. So if anybody's flush, I've put some red roses up there on the TikTok. Can you see it? Dinky-Doo. Morning, Scottie. Morning, Chan. Hello from Cornwall, says the wonderful Paul Glover. Paul, how lovely to have you with us. King James's men shall understand what Cornish lads can do. Is it morning or afternoon, or what happens? Paul, tell us when it becomes morning and when it becomes afternoon in Cornwall. We love it. St. Michael's Mount, Truro, Helston, Mevagissey, Mazel. Oh, we love Cornwall. Morning, Scottie. Dinky-Doo. Good morning, everybody. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you for my red roses to Isaac and to Glen Pickle Guy. So lovely of you. And to our friends in Ballachulish. How good is that? Thoughts on Liverpool being the national anthem at the FA Cup final? Bonner, I was disgusted. Now, you know I love the Scousers. Love the bones of them. Love the Scousers, Scotty. Because you know, Glenn, thank you for my red roses. You know I broadcast to Liverpool every night for years. Huge. Century Radio, Radio City, the lot. Magic, all that. And then I find that they are not 100% behind the Crown. The country that welcomed all the Scousers in when they had nothing. Oh, very naughty. So never boo the national anthem. Sing at the top of your voice, Scousers. Perhaps we should get the whole of Liverpool out of the houses and singing one morning, God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. And that I am dedicating to the people of Liverpool. Yes, it's still night time, says Paul. Oh, this. So is it late afternoon or is it night time? Now, Paul, when does it become morning in Cornwall? Scott, have you ever been to John O'Groats? Morning, Big Scotty. Morning, user 213. No, that's a luxury, Scotty. I've denied myself up until now. And, of course, John O'Groats got its name from John Groot, a Dutchman who ran the ferry in the early days. He also charged 4 pence, which was a groat, and he was known as John o' the Groats. Am I right? Is that where it came from? An opinion on lake fishing. Well, you see, I come from a family of deep sea fishermen. And, I know how to cast a fly and all that stuff, but I've never been one for fishing, really. And lake fishing, I think, for the fish, if you're going to take them home and eat them, fine. But if you're going to pull them out by hooking them and throw them back, no, they're very beautiful fish. Are you watching Scarlets versus the Glasgow Warriors this Saturday, the rugby game? I might well do so. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok right now, can you get sharing, following? Build this account as if it was your own, because it is your own. This is what we do. We talk to each other, So it's our account. It might have my name on it, but it is the people's account. Yes. Now, good morning, all. There's Thomas. Morning, Scotty. DINKY-DOO. It's Drich in Lanarkshire the day. If you wonder why I'm looking away, I'm looking at the YouTube channel where we're streaming right now. Give it a shot, guys. Look at Scotty McClue's YouTube. You'll love it. It's just Scotty McClue, Voice of the World. A nice, humble title for hashtag flow time. Old film prediction, big man. William. I think it might be 1-1. What do you think? Ha! Morning, Jay. Scotty for Prime Minister. Alison. What a lovely thing to say. But would I want the job? The other thing is, I'm not a politician. Mind you, a lot of people in politics are not politicians, and they're not looking after us. The most important thing in the world, the beautiful people of the world, not the greedies, not the elites, the beautiful people. Yes, us. Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. Glenn has sent me 65 red roses. Do you know what I think, guys? I think we're going to end up getting the goal. There it's there on the TikTok. Can you see the red roses? I've set it for 1,000. And then it's tiny amounts for everyone. Yes, indeed. And of course, if you're on the YouTube channel and you wanted to send £1 or something, you can. I'll tell you why I'm asking for money, because I can use it to advertise the TikTok. See what I'm doing there. And Jack and Isaac and who else? McSporley has just sent me red roses. Guys, you're beautiful. 65 from Zanzibar. Glenn, you are so kind. Thank you very much. Do you speak any Gaelic, says John. Camera hi, who, John? Hakima maha. Falche. Kid Emily Falche. Don TikTok. I guess YouTube. Do you like it, guys? No, I'll tell you what would be lovely. If somebody's got a spare quid and they're watching the YouTube channel, feel free to have a look at the super chat there and tap the dollar, and that pound will go in straight in there. Fantastic. Scotty, Dinky-Doo. I think they have their reasons. Bonner Brigade, there's never a reason to boo the national anthem, ever. The Royals have done a lot for us over the peace, and they've done a lot for the Scousers. Do you know what I mean? I mean, how many people were very glad to see Liverpool shores when they travelled over from Ireland? You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Scotty. Dinky-Doo. Hi from Wales, says Scott. And the former Prince of Wales is our king. Yes, Yakida to everybody in Wales. Now, what do we got? Sean Connery put me off haggis in Highlander. Well, Eamon, go back to having haggis and love it. Guys, if you're watching on the TikTok, get following. Thank you for my beautiful gift of a red rose. It's so kind of you. Guys, we're about to hit 10% of target on the red roses. That's it there. Can everybody go tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap on their phones? Because we've got 1,500 likes. And it just lets people know we're live. Wrong'uns, all of them, says the Northern Angler. He says all the Scousers are wrong'uns. I don't agree with that, though. Injustice to the 97. I understand where you're coming from, Alison, but that's not the fault of the king. Scotty for PM. I thank you both, Selector. Do you think I'd make a good PM? I don't think I'd last. I'd probably maybe last a bit longer than the last four. Certainly longer than Ms. Truss. But you see, I would tell the truth. And you know what politicians think of the truth coming out. Oh, don't tell them that. You know, that sort of stuff is true. Like, hello, mate. Hello, cheese washer. Lovely to have you with us. Darren says no surrender. Well, Dan, we surrendered at Brexit. Yeah, Brexit was surrender. So we can no longer say no surrender because we have surrendered big time. Big time. Absolutely. Ban the king, says Melon. Poor Melon. Melon, I think you're needing to seek outside help, dear. Who would ban the king and why? I think the Scousers have the reasons, but no, they don't, you see. Scotty, can you play the piano? Well, after a fashion. If you scroll down my TikTok videos, you'll see me give you a tune on the piano. And I finished up, I think we've uploaded it to YouTube now, but I finished up our live stream the other day on the squeeze box. And somebody said, whoa, I wasn't expecting the squeeze box. There, I can knock out a tune. Up the Royal Artillery. The RA, the Royal Artillery, a very fine regiment. That's why we boo the national anthem, because they don't care about the 97. But Alison, that's not why we boo the national anthem. Nobody should boo, you know, and everyone cares about the 97. Everyone. Do you know, so let's have it straight. Morning, Scotty, lovely to see you. Diane, and lovely to see you, the wonderful Diane Marchand. Fantastic. Welcome, Cherie. Morning, bro. Morning, Shells. Lovely to have everybody with us this morning. Guys, have you got following? Guys, only a few of you have followed. What are you doing? Get following right away. This is your channel. Oh. Hi, Scotty, says Jota. Scotty, for someone who's apolitical, you talk about it quite a lot. Well, we talk about it, Mr. Martin. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you can talk about having children if you don't have children. You can talk about being married if you're not married. Priests do it all the time. You know, that sort of thing. So, you know, of course we talk politics, but that doesn't mean I'm political. People are interested. You should live stream on Twitch. I do, Shaz. If you go on Scottie_McCLUE. But I haven't done it for a while because I was doing multi-streaming. But it just kind of dilutes everything. And it was difficult to tell the Twitchers when we were live. So it was difficult to build the audience on Twitch. But I might go back to it. But look up my Twitch account, Scottie_McCLUE, and send it round. What make of Wellington boots do you wear? Ah, Paul, I used to wear the Argyles, the Dunlops, the Uni Royals, the big green ones, when I was out walking my beautiful black Labrador, who's just sent me a beautiful chest. Scottie, do you support a football team? Not financially now, Isaac, no. Guys, I've got 2,000 likes. Thank you to everybody who's gone tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. How's good morning, Scottie Dinky-Doo. The wonderful Alistair King has joined us. Dinky-Doo. Alistair, that wee job I was telling you about, I had somebody come and look at it this week. So we might be getting a wee bit further down the road. Now, happy birthday to you, by the way. And the fondest best wishes to you and to Junior. And I hope you're well and looking after your dear self. A very fine fellow. And tell me, without giving too much away, Alistair, would I be right in thinking there's a castle near you? Aha! See, I'm not just an athlete. I can tell you, who's giving me red roses? Guys, you are so kind. I think we might make target. I've set up the target for red roses, guys. I've set up 1,000. But I've made it red roses because they're much smaller. So if somebody just wants to send one, then that would be very welcome. If somebody wants to send 5 or 10 or 500, whatever you think. And my Shadow, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who's contributed to the Red Rose. What I do with the pennies, guys, you know, because I take little adverts out for the show, you see. Alistair, thank you, Scottie. Not been a good month. I lost a very good friend. We laid her to rest 2 days ago. So been a bit distant. Alistair, I understand. If there's one thing Scottie McCLUE does do, it's understand. Yes, it's look after the people. Yes. Guys, thank you so much. Get following as soon as you can. Thank you for my wonderful gifts. You are beautiful, beautiful people. And share the live. Hola! Hola, Fatima. To support Celtic or Rangers? Well, I've done a TikTok video for both. I found if I do just for one, everybody goes, do you support them? But I've done one for 2. So this morning, I gave a shout out to the famous Glasgow Rangers. And you'll see the video on TikTok and YouTube. Go and follow it and subscribe and follow me on TikTok and share the video as much as you can. And if you scroll down, you'll see Hail, Hail as well, you see. So that means that everybody is getting a fair hearing. Do you see where I'm coming from? I think we could probably do without both of them and have Glasgow United. What do you think? You tell me. It's your show. I tell you that. I might be sitting here, but it's your show. What have we got here? I will still do the job we discussed. I just need to find time. Well, Alistair, what I'm saying is, don't worry about that. I had a guy looked at it, and we'll see how it goes. Because as you know, it's quite a wee challenge for a tiny job. Does that make sense? Would you agree with that? It's a tiny job that's got to be spot on. And if anybody does a job spot on, it's you, Alistair King. So there we are. But it's a small job, but as we say, it has to be spot on. Would you agree with that? So there we are. So a guy came and had a look, but I'll keep you posted. You know, there you are, because you are so good and you've been so wonderful. You are so wonderful. Do you want independence for Scotland? I think Scotland would really, really, really benefit from independence, because the present mob we've got in Westminster are so disrespectful and so greedy and so unaccepting of the fact that Scotland's keeping them afloat. That's why they won't let it go. You see, so economically, I would like independence. Now, if people go, oh, we hate the SNP, then it doesn't need to be the SNP. But the people love the SNP. That's why they voted them in for 12 years. So that says a lot, doesn't it? I don't know how the new First Minister will get on, because he's had big, big shoes to fill with Nicola Sturgeon, and she had big, big shoes to fill with Alex Salmond, you know? I mean, these are wonderful people, guys, and they've served the public so well for 12 years. So the public, don't forget, people have got long memories. Sometimes they've got short memories when it suits them, but they've got long memories. And the SNP, I mean, the SNP used to just be a raggle-taggle. But now they are the people. So we'll see how it goes. And what I would say is, if for any reason the SNP don't manage independence, first step, well, I'll tell you that in a minute, if they don't manage independence, then start another party, maybe a centre party or slightly centre-right. And, you know, deliver independence that way, you know. I might be interested in playing a part in that, running the media for you or whatever. Do you see what I mean? So independence for Scotland, I just would like Scotland to get fair treatment, but it's not just Scotland. You see, the north of England has been seriously damaged as well. And I think maybe we should redraw Scotland, and the border is just north of Watford. Anything south of Watford is England. Anything north of Watford is Scotland. And we do a proper job for the people. Yeah, absolutely. But you see what happens if somebody wants to serve the people and not just serve the elites? They get trashed. I mean, look at Jeremy Corbyn. Now, I'm no great socialist, but he was an outstanding politician. Is an outstanding politician. Pardon me, sorry about that. And, you know, was very, very close to being voted in by the people. And the media trashed him because the media thought, how will we do if we get a people person in? Oh. So it's all very well talking about it, but when it's about to happen, then you see people's true colours. Lovely, lovely cup of Earl Grey today, guys. What do we got here? Lovely badges. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for my red roses. Guys, I've got 131 red roses. So we've only got about 869 to go. Now, we might not achieve it, but I think we might. And as I say, what I do is I use that collectively for wee adverts and things. Celtic or Rangers, Dinky-Doo. Hello, Ines. There we have it now. Ines, don't keep putting the same thing, please. Do you like hiking? I haven't hiked for a long time. In fact, I think the last time I went hiking was my Duke of Edinburgh award scheme. Someone's been eating the pies. Ray, I've been eating the pies. Up the Celtic, says Celtic. Up the Celtic. There, Paul says, what make of Wellington boots? I said, Argyle's, Paul, Dunlop's, Uniroyals, all that. There we go. Celtic or Rangers? Oh, I think. Go and see them both play and then decide. That's your best plan. What was happening was nothing to do with the SNP. It was just a few bad apples within the party. Absolutely, Alistair. And we know what happens when you get a bad apple in the barrel. Yes, especially fixing. I've still got that contact for the other one. That's a good one for parts. Alistair, we don't know what the future is going to bring, so keep that up your sleeve. Keep that up your sleeve, as you say. Thank you. So there we are for contributing to the live. CPL Flash Jones, thank you for contributing red roses. Guys, if anybody's got a spare red rose and is feeling flush, pop it in there now. That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. And this one guy, 321, Celtic or Rangers? Well, guys, go and see them both play and make a decision. It's not cast in stones. You could be Celtic one week and Rangers the other, but you need to buy two Tootie Tammies and 2 scarves, and you'd probably have to be a wee bit cautious about going up to the other side's end if you've got your other hat and scarf sticking out your pocket. Do you see what I mean? Andy, thank you for that. Guys, 145 red roses. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you for following, everybody. Get following as soon as you can. Follow us, share the lives, watch the TikTok videos, go on the YouTube channel, subscribe, watch the YouTube channel. It's all there for you guys. Have a great day. Thank you, user 907. Hi, Scotty from Bishopton. John, how much do I love Bishopton? When I took a light refreshment, I used to drink in the Golf Inn. Do you remember the Golf Inn? So there you go. Wonderful. Bishopton's huge. And I remember the Ordnance Factory. Guys, Steph has sent a treasure box times 20. Is that not beautiful? Donald, where's your trousers, says Imran. Do you know, Imran, I was watching Andy Stewart the other day on TikTok. Andy's sadly no longer with us. He went far too young. He died at 59. And he was a legend. It seemed that he'd been around for years. He was around all my life. And I used to learn his songs when I was about 8. When I was about 6, I could sing Donald, Where's Your Trousers? That was my party piece. Sorry, a wee touch of the lurgy from 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's better. Scotty, I need a good cap. Where'd you buy yours? Well, this one is a Hogs of Fife. I think, give me a second, and I'll see if I can show you. Because they were a wonderful shop. They are a wonderful shop. Have a look for Hogs of Fife. Now, wait a minute. Can I see what I've got here? See if I can do a swap for you. Yes. I'll pop on my Glengarry, and if I can do that, I'll show you the hat. I'm going to disappear for a second. Don't you disappear, right? Very important. Right. There's my Glengarry, guys. Hold on. Is that better? Right, there's the Glengarry. And there's the cap for you. Can you see that? Hogs of Fife. Guys, can we all see that? Okay. Hogs of Fife. And this is the Field Pro. I used to have it when I marched across the fields with my beautiful black Labrador Lord Reith. And then after Lord Reith, Lord Clyde. Will we keep the Glengarry or will we put on the cap? What do you say? Can everybody follow, please, guys? If you're watching right now, please get following. Pardon me. I need 50 followers. I've got 6,200 likes. Can everybody watching go tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap? How are we doing? We've got 166 red roses, guys. Shall we make the 1,000? There, up there is the goal for the red roses. Can you see it? Where my finger is, where I'm pointing. You won't see it on the YouTube. This is on the TikTok, guys. And if anybody's feeling flush, like the wonderful Teresa has just sent 12 red roses. Teresa, thank you. But even one, because you know Scottie McClue is the antithesis of greed. And we'll use it for wee adverts. So there we are. Absolutely, Jeff. How lovely to hear from you. A very, very fine pianist. A jolly good one. Thank you, Jeff. Now, what have we got here? Good morning from Blackpool. It's dull and drizzly. I don't know that the weather matters in Blackpool. I used to go to Blackpool every Friday night when I worked at Red Rose Radio, and I was feted in Blackpool, beautifully looked after by wonderful people. And we used to go around all the clubs and had such fun. So Blackpool, the sun always shines. I want some of the poor souls who live in Blackpool all the time up the back streets to get a much better life. So I think the government should be pouring money into Blackpool and pouring money into the north of England. Steph says my dad's friend Sandy's funeral was 2 days ago as well. Steph, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes. Mon the Rangers, says Big Jock. Big Jock, Mon the Rangers. And Mon the Hoops. We are the people. We're simply the Hoops. Have I got that all that right? Are you Boris Johnson's grandpa? I sincerely hope not. Yes, indeed. Where are you based, sir? I am based in the universe, sir. There we are. Never as a Celtic fan, says Paul. Are you not a Celtic fan, Paul? Are you, We Are the People? Are you a Rangers fan from Cornwall? Have you got Cornwall United down there? Callie says, do you remember me? Callie, of course. There we are. Are you keeping on top of the high dusting, Scotty? I have it to do this morning. That's what we say in Lancashire. Ah, well, you have it to do. That's it. Get the high dusting. I liked you before the fame got to you, Nick. Anybody that has followed Scottie McClue over the last 31 years will know 100% the fame has never got to me. Isn't that beautiful? How many showbiz people do you know that have had a successful 40-year career? I've only had one problem, and that was when, unfortunately, we got involved with a guy who turned out to be a real baddie and an absolute mess, and that was a bit of a problem. But apart from that, do you know what I mean? Everything has gone very well. So I don't think fame has ever got to me. Guys, what would you say to Nick there? Would you say fame's ever got to Scottie McClue? Would you say if fame had got to me, I would be popping up, chatting to the people on TikTok and YouTube random like this? Oh my, I remember listening to you many years ago on the Wind Up Show. Honey Bee, that was me. There we are. Now, that would be a team, but I doubt it would want much of a divide with supporters even in my tune, says Jackie. Is there a delay in the comments reaching you, sir? I sent this at 9:35. Huge delay. It's 9:51. Everybody wants on here. Top of the morning to Monsieur McClue. I'll hurry up. I know some people that voted SNP keep saying a vote for the SNP is a vote for independence. Theirs is sending me red roses. Hello, Scotty. Dinky-Doo. Morning, Scotty. Says bloop. Thank you for Moira Somerville for contributing. Guys, thank you for contributing to the roses up there. So good of you all. I've got 8,500 likes. Thank you to everybody who's gone tap, tap, tappity, tap. What have we got here? You're putting on a lot of weight, Scotty. Too many pies. Mr. Martin, I'm not putting on weight at all. So there you have it. If anything, I'm losing weight. Are you in good health, Scotty? Well, not too bad, Mr. Martin. Got the green light from the doctor. I went into the doctor. He said, yes. I said, could you help me out? He said, which way did you come in? Now, get yourself down the pub, mate. Why? What's happening? I say everything north of Watford is northern. Bloop. I think you're correct. Guys, I'm hurrying up with the comments. Sorry, Scotty, Cornwall's not England. No, Paul, you're right. Cornwall's Cornwall. Cornish independence. We might make Cornwall part of Scotland. Oh, wow. And Devon, too. We like Devon. It's very Celtic. The north of England is classed as Scotland. Neighbours treated differently to the rest of England. I know we get robbed blind in Scotland, Jackie. The English are very lucky that Scotland sustains them. It's Lara's birthday, says Josh. Can you please say happy birthday to her? Lara, happy birthday from everybody. Hello, chap. Hello, Jay. Dinky-Doo. Are you a unionist? Well, I used to be a huge unionist, Gary, but the present mob have been so destructive to not just the UK, but to Scotland in particular, that I don't think there are any. After Brexit, I think that was the end of unionism. You know what I mean? It split the UK apart. And of course, you go into the shop, shelves are empty. 9,100 likes. Let's be honest, Tories are worse than the SNP. Well, I think the SNP have done very, very well. And the Tories keep getting voted in England. They don't do so well in Scotland. They stagger about in the wilderness, the same as the Labour. But that's because they haven't actually supported independence. You see, I think if Labour had just gone rogue and supported independence in 2014, they would have been in power now. They would have been in power for 6-8 years. Scotty, you're amazing. Mackenzie, I thank you, sir. Thank you for my red roses. Guys, we're nearly at 200. 200 red roses. Somebody make it, give me a couple of red roses and make that 200 and... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Guys, we're at 200 red roses. Isn't that beautiful? What do you think we'll do by the end of the live stream? Do you think we'll do the 1,000 or do you think we'll do 300, 500? What do you reckon every day? If anybody's feeling flush, send a red rose. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. I watch the YouTube. You're amazing, Mackenzie. I thank you. Have you subscribed? The YouTube's huge, but we've only got tiny subscribers. I think is it 3,000 subscribers the last time? Guys, can everybody check my YouTube and see how many subscribers we've got on it? And get subscribing. Excellent. Lovely to have you with us, guys, on the YouTube. Thank you so much. All right, mate, says Max. Thank you, Kian. Kian O'Neill has contributed. Very good of you. I've got 202 red roses. Guys, look. Isn't that beautiful? You're beautiful people. We're about to hit 10,000 likes. Wow. Wow. Guys, has everybody watching actually followed? That's what we're asking. Scotty, you're the most handsome man on the radio. Pastor. I see what you just did there. Ah, yes, you wait till I get 8 stone off me. Yes, we're on the mend, boys. 8 stone. It's only taken me 50 years to put that on, though. So it'll just fall off me. Sam. Guys, can we thank Sam from the bottom of our hearts? Sam has just sent, oh, it's huge. It must be into the hundreds. Buster sent the red rose. Scotty, say hi to Jane for me. She's a big fan. Paddy, I'll say hi to Jane. Celtic, green and white. Patrick, nothing gets past you. You're correct. We can't argue with that. Celtic are green and white, and Rangers are red, white, and blue. Is that right, guys? Have I got that right? Or are Rangers green and white? Maybe Rangers are green and white. Are Rangers the hoops? And are the Celtic, we are the people? Celtic, red, white, and blue. Do Celtic play at Ibrox? And the Rangers play at Celtic Park? Have I got that right? Or am I getting a wee bit confused? No, wait a minute. I don't think that's right. Oh, I'm all confused now. Sam, what are you doing? Sam's sent hundreds of red roses. Steph has sent 11. Guys, put me right here. Tell me what Celtic wear. Red roses is a fine sign of English rugby. Oh, I see what you just did there. I'll see if there's a reward with a Scottish saltire. 3,009.1k subs, says Marky G. Mark, thank you. Guys, I've got, see if we can get the subs up to 4,000 for me on the YouTube channel, guys. It's called Scottie McClue, Voice of the World. If everybody goes and subs, then we can get it to 4,000 because it's 3.91, Mark says. We love the red roses. The cap suits you. Will I put the cap on? What does that mean, says Ignace? I don't know. I'll have a look, Ignace, and get back to you on that one. That's a very interesting one. Oh, no, antithesis. Antithesis is the exact opposite. So, for instance, if you were a bad person, and I'm not saying you are, I would be the antithesis of you. I would be a good person. Do you see? And vice versa, of course. Vice versa, isn't that beautiful? Can you say hello to Lena, please, mate? I can, Paul. You're welcome, Scotty. It's Tess here, or Tesla, as you call me. Teresa, bless you. Teresa is the number 2 top gifter, guys. We've got 420 red roses. Are we going to make the 500? Are we going to make 750 or are we going to make 1,000? I feel even more humble than usual. Do you want me to swap the Glengarry for the Bunnet? What do you say? Guys, are we behind with all the stuff? Look at this. Good morning from Edinburgh. Hula Hoop Queen, good morning. Dinky-Doo, Gary. I had to go somewhere else. I'll be back. Opinions on the Airdrie. Oh, we love the Airdrie. Airdrie FC. What's your favourite place in Scotland, says Tom? All of it, Tom. All of Scotland. What's wrong with putting money into Blackpool? We live in Northern England in a place called Glasgow. Well, let's put money into Blackpool and to Glasgow. Teresa has sent me 13 red roses. Teresa, what can I say? Bless you. Down to earth, Scotty. That's it, Teresa. Somebody was saying they liked me until I got carried away with my fame. Have you ever heard such nonsense in all your life? I think the one thing I've never been carried away with is my fame. Are you a showbiz person? I've never heard of you. Now, socialist. Is that? Oh, sorry. Sociable Steve. Don't worry about that. I'm well known to 2 billion people across the globe. There are 8 billion people in the world. That means 6 billion have never heard of me yet, of course. So that's why you must all get tappity tap and share. So huge showbiz, 40 years, television, radio, writing for the newspapers, presenting shows, 3 hours a night, millions and millions of listeners across the globe. But online, huge online. But you might be one of the 6 billion who's never heard of me. So please don't be embarrassed, Sociable Steve. Sorry for calling you Socialist, Steve. I thought that's what it said. I was talking to a friend about Blackpool Rock. Always a seaside one. Terry, you're right. Who is Scottie McCLUE? Scottie McCLUE is #Floaty, the first lord of the internet. Isn't that beautiful? And as I say, known across the globe over 40 years to 2 billion people. Well, 31 years of radio, 40 years if you include television. Now, there we are. It's good stuff. Is that the Royal Highland Fusiliers? Annette, it's not, sadly, because I love the Royal Highland Fusiliers, Princess Margaret's own Ayrshire Regiment, because I love their history. And I think it was 1952 they became the Royal Highland Fusiliers. Because prior to that, and during the Second World War, they were the HLI in Maryhill, the Highland Light Infantry. And I lived within yards of Maryhill Barracks, which was the base of the Highland Light Infantry. They amalgamated with the Royal Scots Fusiliers. Yes? They amalgamated with the Royal Scots Fusiliers, of which Winston Churchill joined up and became a major with the Royal Scots Fusiliers after he'd made a mess of Gallipoli. He had to get out and get clear. How often do you wear the kilt, Mr. McClue? I haven't had it on for a while, Ballard, but, I might get back to it. I might put on an Argyle's kilt. Black watch. Do you play the bagpipes? Sadly, I don't, Riley, but my father was a great piper. My grandfather was a great piper. My father played for the Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders band, and my grandfather was with the Scottish Horse. He was mounted at Gallipoli. Who sent me lightning? That's so beautiful of you. Do you think of yourself as an inspiration to the next generation? I do. Vicky B has sent me £2 on the YouTube. Vicky B, that is so good of you. Vicky B also is with Pablo, and Pablo is one of our finest callers on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock when the Scottie McClue show goes out live on TikTok and YouTube. Vicky B, I can't thank you enough. Love to you, love to Pablo, and love to your lovely family. Big hugs. That's so lovely. Guys, if anybody's ever feeling flush, stick a quid into the YouTube. I think you tap the dollar bill at the bottom of the chat. You'll see it. We're live right now. And it all goes for wonderful things, wee bits of adverts. I'm saving up for equipment to make this show better and better and better. There's even a GOFUNDME. There's PAYPAL.me/Scottie McClue. If anybody's flush, because we can put that to good use. So just tiny amounts, anything at all. Wonderful, wonderful. But we never, ever, ever ask, demand. Scottie McClue is always free for anyone that wants to join us. Who sent me a hair and mustache? So lovely of you. Love the Glengarry. Do you like it? Now, what do we got here? Thank you for my paper crane and for my beautiful gifts. Dinky-Doo. Absolutely, Neve. Hi, Scottie. Love your work. My American pal Ray loves you. Can you give a shout out to Ray? I can, Ray. Dinky-Doo. There we have it. Shout out to Ray. And what I'll also do is just give you a lifetime ban for trying to be funny. He's gone. There are guys, some people are so silly. You never scroll and you never troll. Now, I read that out just for a laugh and then give him a lifetime ban. There we have it. Dinky-Doo, everybody. I'm a soldier, sir. I salute you, Apple user. There we are. Now, also Mackenzie is going to get a lifetime ban for being an idiot. Bye, Mackenzie. Can everyone shout? Bye, Mackenzie, please. There we are. Bye, Mackenzie. Block. Guys, remember you get a lifetime ban. Disco Pete has just joined us and is sending TikToks. I can't believe this. I've got 12,700 likes. I've got 433 red roses. Anybody fancy making it 500, guys? There we go. Good on you, Scottie. Thank you, Teresa. Good on you. What have we got? I love hearing a rousing speech from the Scottish leader. Thank you, Sky Surfer. OMG. Who have we got here? Scottie, it's Barbarian. Barbarian. I was just thinking about you yesterday. Am I right? You and I met. Yes, we met. Isn't that beautiful? Walter is very kind to giving me some red roses. Guys, thank you. I only need 65 red roses. So if 65 people send the red rose, I need 64, 63, 62, 61. I need 61 red roses. Sweetest man, I thank you. Now, who we got here? I think we shouldn't be off on Monday, so there we are. Are you Amish? No, but some people call me Hamish. You know, that's if you're nearly home, you're Hamish. But I'm not actually Amish. So there we are. Greetings from Brighton. So that is so kind of Vicky B. If everyone sent you £1, would you stop talking about politics? No, if everybody sent me £1, I'd talk more about politics for you. Vicky B says, bye-bye, goodbye, Mackenzie. Oh, he's away, Vicky, trying to be clever. See, a lot of people on here are brilliant. They're geniuses. TikTok and YouTube. Scottie McClue, you need to be clever to follow Scottie McClue. There we are. What do we got here? Oh, there we are. Now, what have we got here? I'm a soldier for 2 Battalion, 91st and 93rd at Giles and Southern Highlanders and the Black Watch. How fabulous, Apple user. Look up Colin Mitchell, Mad Mitch, wonderful people. Scotty boy, Dinky-Doo. Do you agree with the fight of the IRA? Well, that should all be finished now, really. We have the peace process, and there's no need to go backwards. So there we have it. Now, who have we got here? Dinky-Doo, Dinky-Doo Zid. Wonderful stuff. Malaya. Yes, Malaya. I've never heard of you, pal, but good luck. Luke, you've heard of me now, pal. There we go. You're one of the 6 billion that hasn't. Rangers or Celtic, go and see them both. Go and see them both play and see what's what. Now, who we got here? Oh, my goodness. I've got that Scotty lad. He's a nice guy, but he's not famous, is he, folks? Well, no, I'm only famous to 2 billion, Luke, I've told you. That means 6 billion don't know me yet. What part of Ireland are you from? Well, we're all from Ireland. We all originated in the African Rift Valley, and then we came via Ireland, you see. Fantastic, isn't it? Wonderful. I love Ireland. I served in the Gordon Highlanders, Alex. We salute you, sir. Thank you for your service. Now, I feel like Mr. McClue is knighted. You're very kind. You're so fit. You're very, very kind, I think. To check the comments. Oh, we check the comments. So there we have it. Guys, I'm a bit behind. Thank you for my lightning bolt and for all my gifts. You can't beg for money. That's why we never, ever would teabag. We'd never beg. Scottie McClue is always free. But if anybody's feeling flush, we need another 29 roses. We never, ever, ever beg. There's Kevin says, Scottie, no clue. Lifetime ban for Kevin. Bye, Kevin. Can everybody shout bye to Kevin? Lifetime ban. That's lovely. He was trying to be funny. I'm so confused. There we have it. Thank you for my red rose. Why are you winning the Glengarry? Because we swapped it. There we have it. Hope you're all having a good day. Right, there's Gitansh. Gitansh has to get a ban. We're just banning a few trolls, guys. No problem. There we are. Bye, everybody. Bye, Kevin and Dinky-Doo. They've all had to go, guys. Now, oh my goodness, we need to go. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and ta-ra-las. Beautiful TikTokers. We had to dash. I hadn't realized the time. Beautiful, beautiful YouTubers. Join me tonight, 9 o'clock sharp for the phone in. I'll see you then. Get subscribing. Love you to bits. Ta-ra-las. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.